One of the things that's most important in your life is how you react and how you're prepared to the things that are going on around you, especially with respect to energy. There's one such thing as mental energy, and there's one such thing as physical energy. Let's take the latter one first, because this is the easiest one, and I'm not saying that it's not important. It really is, but you'll see after a while how mental energy really is what it's all about. Physical energy is easy in the sense that you just have to train physically, you have to rest, you have to recover, you have to neutralize, you have to eat food that's proper, and you have to be in good physical form and shape and be strong. That gives you physical energy. Now, like I said, I'm not dismissing it. I'm not saying it's not important. It really is. But what's even more important than physical energy is mental energy. Because the mental energy is what's is what's keeping you going, especially when your physical energy might be low. And your mental energy is what will make you work so hard that you increase your physical energy, because it takes mental energy to go to the gym. It takes mental energy to lift the weight. It takes mental energy to do all the things that you don't really want to do. And specifically, when talking about increasing your overall energy, mental energy is the most important one. Without any question. Without a question. See, and the proof is really simple. If you go to a gym today, you see all of these jack dudes who pose in the mirror, they're on their phones. You see these girls, they don't cover half of their bodies, they just want to show off. You see everyone just playing the keeping up with the Joneses game. But no one's really strong. No one's really there to work. Now, yes, I'm painting with a broad brush here, obviously. There are people who are going to the gyms who are actually getting results done. Don't get me wrong here. But I am making the case that by and large overall, if you go to a regular gym, then you'll see people who are there just for the likes, just for the Instagram posts, and just for pretty much going viral. In other words, if the gyms didn't have any mirrors, they wouldn't be there. If there weren't any phones allowed, they wouldn't be there, because it's all about showing off. And yet these people look so defeated. They look so weak. They look so off. They look drowsy. Yes, they look drowsy. Why? Because they don't have the mental energy. Now, once again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be training or working out. In fact, I'm saying that you should be training and working out. And if you aren't in good physical form, then you can't get in good mental form. Because physical form precedes mental form. That's the difference. That's why it's so important. And when you have good physical form, it's all about maintaining it and keeping it. And in order to amplify your keeping your physical form, you need mental energy. You need mental form. And here's the most important thing that you'll ever learn. That will accelerate your energy through thick and thin. And that will literally make you feel invincible. That thing is called passion. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you have to be passionate about your job or your work or whatever source of income you're working on. That's not what this is about. Right? If I want to make money, I'm gonna choose something that will make me money. Not choose something because I'm passionate about it. So if I have to end up selling toilet rolls, toilet paper and regular paper because people need paper. People need sheets of paper to write on. Companies need paper to print. Households need household paper. People need toilet paper to wipe their arses after they've taken a shit. Right? You know the whole deal. So I'm not talking about passion in the sense of making money or follow your passion, follow your dreams in the financial sense. But I am talking about it in the energy sense, in the sense of making more energy, in the sense of creating more energy. Because if you follow your passion, if you find your passion, and if you can't stop doing it, then you will acquire the mental energy that's needed for it. And it can be anything, but it has to be something. Obviously, you should abstain from drugs, alcohol, whatever else. Let me think. Drugs, alcohol, all the bad stuff. Gambling, money games, all that kind of bad stuff. Obviously, you should abstain from it. But even in an intrinsic sense, and even in the absolute form of energy, if you're pursuing money games and alcohol and drugs, that will give you energy. That will give you the kick you need. And by the way, no, I'm not saying that you should pursue it. I believe that it's dangerous. I believe that you rather should pursue something that gives you a better quality of life, like exercise, like reading, like drawing, sketching, writing, whatever it is, martial arts, fishing, hunting, whatever it is, hunting and fishing, going to the shooting range, whatever it is, just something that makes you passionate, because passionate is the ultimate key driver. Passion is what makes you work hard every single day. Passion is what makes you get off the couch. Think about it. You need to find your passion. That's really it. Because if you have endless passion, you will also have endless energy. If you are passionate about going to the gym every single day, then you will go to the gym every single day. If you are passionate about drawing, then you will become the best drawing artist there is. If you are passionate about making profits, then you will become the best profiteer there is. If you're passionate about fighting, you'll become the best fighter there is. And you certainly will become the best fighting version of yourself that there is. Think about it. You just need to lock down that passion. Find out what you're passionate about. I can't help you. But what I can is, I can teach you how to amplify that passion of yours. Because that's what I'm doing myself. Personally, I'm passionate about long-term health. I'm passionate about longevity. I'm passionate about living until I become old, like really old. So I already take the measures to do so. Through training, proper nutrition, fasting like I'm doing now, good sleep, recovery. I read a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I consume a lot of knowledge. I'm encompassed. I'm devouring all the knowledge there is about longevity because I consider it to be that important. And no, that does not mean that I'm drugging myself down or taking pills or any sort of supplements. In fact, I'm just taking one single supplement at a time, or at the time of the recording, and that's cod liver oil. Now, I am dabbling with creatine because I'm reading a lot about it, but I'm not so sure yet whether I'll be doing it or not. The point is still, because I'm so passionate about getting in shape, and because I was so passionate about losing my excess weight, I dropped a whopping 80 pounds in total of weight. And I went from being a fat, lazy fuck to being ridiculously well trained for my age. And especially compared to the average men around me, my age. Find your passion as well. That's what gives you the energy. It's what gives you all the energy in the world. Find your passion, use it, take it, profit from it, and let me know how things go. If you want to learn more, if you like this video, if you want to be educated more about what energy entails and what it means, then get subscribed to my email list by using the link below or by clicking the link below, and I shall see you there later.